Well, as we end things here at Funky Friday, when I say all together, Mr. Jason, we're gonna say one love. When I say all together, we're gonna say one love. I would have loved to have a question from the crew today with certain individuals, but that's gonna have to wait.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
As we end things here at Funky Friday, when I say all together, we're gonna say one love. When I say all together, we're gonna say one love. When I say all together, we're gonna say what?
One love.
All right, it's gonna look similar like this. You got your camera, or my camera right here, your camera right here, our camera right here. It's gonna be one finger, then we're gonna add the pinky, then add the thumb, and when I say all together, we're gonna say what?
One love.
You ready? Here we go. One finger. You gotta do it with me, brother. That's just the sign of love.
Okay, so I hear you. Can I share something else?
Please.
This symbol is called Mana Canuno. It's a satanic salute as well. Google it. So for me, listen.
Google the sign.
Listen to me. Listen, Cam, listen. Son, listen to me. I'm saying that not to judge you. You listening? I'm saying that I can't participate in that part, but I can't say one love. I'm just falling in line with my own convictions. Can we reset, son?
Yes, I got it.
Come on. You leaving me hanging?
Oh. But I just think sometimes
it's just a personal conviction.
I'm not trying to judge your personal conviction, but what I am also saying, you should consider the intentions. My intentions is not.
Okay, let's reset. I know your intentions are good.
Okay.
You looking at me, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm serious.
Yes, sir.
I have to follow what is in me.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen Satanists do that same salute. You can Google it. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't mean to you something different.
No, it is a universal
love
sign.
And that's awesome.
Love.
And that's awesome.
And I'm giving you love.
You know what you give me love through? This.
Okay. There you go.
But see, now, you know what's deep? Now I feel like, I don't want you to think that I'm like trying to be holier than thou. It's just, I used to teach classes on it, and I will, it's something that I've seen.
I'm good. I promise.
So I know your intention is good.
I respect.
Because Cam, can I be real with you? Again, as soon as I shift, I got a side of me that I beat down so that I don't be disqualified like the scriptures say. So I gotta raise the bar for me. I don't put that on. I don't tell no one else how to live. Mm-hmm. But I know my weaknesses and I know my strengths. I play to my strengths.
Yes, sir.
That's all I mean by that. So you don't think Mr. Wilson got it all together. I don't. It's only together because of who I'm in. You got me, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. I just want to make sure. I hate I done delayed the whole special moment and everything.
We've been on our outro for 20 minutes.
Let's go. Let's do it. And I'm saying one love because I got
left.
Much love for you.
Say left.
And I can point in my camera.
No, you ain't got to do that.
No, I'm going to do that. No, see, listen.
Confused.
Listen.
Huh?
It ain't no confusion.
But you making it confusion. Because I didn't even know that was a...
That's called wisdom, or you got some knowledge you can just check out.
Mm-hmm.
The author of confusion is who? You gonna say even now I'm making it more confusion? Who's the author of confusion?
I'm just trying to...
It's okay. We here now.
I promise you I'm good.
I'm just talking. Go ahead, let's close.
All right, here we go.
Let's close.
As we end things here at Funky Friday, when I say all together, we're gonna say what?
One love.
Here we go. One finger, one pinky, one thumb. All together?
One love.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jason Wilson.
Something about Cam Newton just never sat right with people, and when you line the timeline up, it starts to make sense. Cam came into the NFL as a golden boy, MPV talent, swagger, Super Bowl bound, and here's where people forget. Cam is a preacher's kid, and his father is a pastor. So you know what they say about preacher's kids. Now rewind to 2014, Cam survives a serious car accident. And that kind of trauma doesn't just hit the body, it actually shifts your mind. Fast forward to 2016, the Super Bowl 50. That moment, the internet won't let die, the fumble. Cam later admitted he didn't dive for the ball because he was actually scared. And you can tell that moment humbled him publicly. And after that, things changed. By 2018, his appearance shifted. He locked his hair his style got darker, and whether people admit it or not, hair holds energy. That's culture. And around that time, Kim starts moving in industry circles, including Jay-Z. And allegedly, people say that he's a warlock. And then came the Natalie Nunn interview, where Cam spoke to her in a way he often speaks to women, condescending, demanding, hiding hostility behind humor. He expected control. But she checked him, she flipped the power dynamic, and she brought up the one thing that still hits his spirit, that Super Bowl fumble.
You fumbled?
Yeah.
How you drop the ball, nigga?
I don't know, man. Dropped the ball, and I hesitated. And I was like,
fuck.
I'm not gonna jump on the ball.
Why not?
I was scared. It was just...
There's a soft side of you. I love that.
And notice that little comment that she made towards the end of the video, where, of course, he wanted her to do the ritual.
What?
When I say all together, we're gonna say what?
Okay, one love.
All right. One finger.
Well, is this a part of your thing?
Yes,
okay.
it is. One pinky.
A pinky?
One pinky. One thumb.
He trying to do that fucking... Yeah, I know what you're doing. I'm not on that shit.
But tell me, do y'all think that the Super Bowl moment was a humiliation ritual or just the price of staying in the game? Let me know what y'all think in the comments.
Whoever see this is a sign from God. And I was just crying, and God just told me to come up here like a crazy person and just start talking. So this is a word from God, and he want me to share my testimony. God told me, yes, I've been neglected as a child. I am only 20 years old, and my whole life I've been neglected. And God is telling me to tell y'all that God been speaking to me from I was a child. And from I was a child, even that I was unaware that God was speaking through me, I've been told the people around me as adults the truth and how stuff was gonna play out from I was a child. And my dad is a deadbeat dad, but my dad, at the time, I didn't know God was speaking through him. And God was speaking through my dad at the time. And when I was a little child, my dad used to always tell me, Tay, a lot of people would think that you're stupid when you grow up, but you are a smart child. And a lot of the things you say as a little girl, it makes a lot of sense. And not even adults think the way that you think. And this is relating to the word that the Lord wants me to give y'all. He wants me to tell y'all, in my life, I've been having so much witchcraft against me. It is so true. Last year, I released a video saying how I gave a word to my pastor, and I got a lot of backlash from it because I gave a word from God to my pastor. And my pastor started to cuss at me. He started to scream at me. He started to yell at me. He's no longer my pastor. And a lot of people, when I was telling my testimony, a lot of people was saying that women shouldn't speak and that I was false and I should have never gave my pastor no word. And guess what? My pastor ends up turning out to be a warlock. And my pastor, my old pastor, out of his own mouth, has sent warlocks and witches after the people that he is ministering to, and send them off towards me and my family. And God has given me many dreams about this. God has given me so many dreams about this. My own family has worked witchcraft on me. I was living with, God is telling me to be blunt. I was living with my auntie. And when I was living with her, the house was spotless. She was charging me $2,000 for rent. And when I was living with her, she gave my brother some food. My brother had came over my apartment that I was living with. She gave my brother some macaroni, and God told me, don't eat the macaroni. I remember this vividly. And every time my brother would eat the macaroni, he would get this huge headache. And then my brother went to sleep, and he woke up and he told me that he dreamt of a whole bunch of rats attacking him in my auntie's place. And I would have dreams of me and my auntie. She would just be screaming at me, yelling at me, and I'll be yelling at her. And God told me in my dreams it's because she was a witch working witchcraft on me and my brother. Do I know why she was working witchcraft on me and my brother? I don't know why. Because not everything God reveals. God reveals it in timing. But basically, my own family has been working witchcraft against me. The people that I live with, the people like my parent, not my dad, but my mom's side of the family, they're Christians too, but they are not fully there in their Christian journey. But I've been the vessel in my family, and I've been drained out a lot. You see these bags under my eyes? You see how my eyes get swollen a lot? It's from being drained all 2025. And God is saying a lot of y'all live that type of life. A lot of y'all live the life that y'all are the main vessel in y'all family, and you keep getting trampled on and persecuted by the own people that y'all love. God tells me to tell y'all, he has told his men, his daughters, his sons to go out there and to preach the word and to go out there and to prophesy to your families and go out there to speak to your families and tell them the truth, even if it hurts their feelings. But a lot of y'all are scared, and God is saying, stop being scared. And God is saying, in this journey, you will be persecuted. God is saying, in this journey, you will be homeless. God is saying, in this journey, people will abuse you. And yes, he is God, and he can stop these things from happening. But just like how Jesus suffered, we have to go through suffering too. But suffer a little while, for the glory of God will reach at your doorstep. And God is saying he will not allow whoever persecuted you, whoever called you false, whoever slaughtered your name, whatever happened, God is not going to let them get away. He won't let them get away. And God is saying, if you bring this word back onto him that I'm giving to you and it resonates with your spirit, you don't have to follow me. You don't have to follow me. You don't have to press a like. I don't care. But just come to my page just to hear the word of God speak to you. So, and you know what? I always told God, I don't care about having, I promise you, I don't care about being famous. I don't care about fame. I don't care about money. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. But if I had people in my DMs, just in my DMs, just so we can speak to each other, just so we can share each other's stories, just so the people of God can come together. Like I always told God, like I told God I would never go on social media and beg for friends. And that's because I always wanted a true group of friends in real life that were just like me. But I don't care no more. If it's people out there that if y'all need to share y'all story, this is the page to come share your story. This is the page to put your story in the comments. This is the page for y'all to DM me and to share your story, because I promise you, you think I'm nothing like you, I'm everything like you. I'm everything like you. The servants of God that get persecuted, that get lied on. No matter how much you try to help, no matter how much you cry out to God, no matter how much you try to pray, you try to fast for the people that you love, and people still persecute you. They still do the witchcraft on you. They still make you feel like you're crazy, you're obsessed, you're weird. Just by you being the vessel of God, God is telling you this today, you're not crazy, and this is your sign. And I'm not telling you guys that for clout. Clout can go out the window. I don't get paid to do this junk. I love y'all. Jesus loves y'all more. A certain group of people will see this word.
What, you really think that a 30-something-year-old man with a wife and kids is just now going to go into hiding for the rest of his life? No, it means they were done with that character, and he's now going to be someone else. They're all just characters, and Charlie was most likely never the person who he said he was. Haven't you ever noticed the overwhelming amount of celebrities and famous people who all happen to die young? And what about the amount of celebrities who just look off sometimes, and sometimes they just look like a completely different person? And you're not going to blame it on plastic surgery either, because a lot of them just look like totally different people now. Look at Miley Cyrus a couple years ago, and then look at her now. Look at the Kardashians. Look at their mom. What the fuck is going on with her? Literally look at any celebrity a few years ago and then look at them now. Totally different person. So if your logic is, where would Charlie Kirk even be hiding? He's not. He is someone else now.
I'm gonna tell y'all a story about the importance of staying out the way, keeping distance from people, situations, and environments. So September 24th of this year, one of my old classmates, workmate, just somebody I used to chop it up with, be cool with back in the day, hit me up on Facebook and was like, man, what's up with you, man? Long time no hear. And I was like, man, I know, man, how you been? We just chopping it up. And he was like, man, you still in town? I was like, man, I ain't live in town since 2013. He's like, oh, okay. And, that was the end of it. I'm like, okay, cool to hear from you, that type of stuff. Went on about my day, didn't think nothing of it. September 16th, it was a body found in my hometown, and they could not identify the body, right? Those dates are important. 2 days ago, the body was identified as so-and-so, and the classmate is the suspect in the murder. And also come to find out, this isn't the first murder he was a suspect in. He is involved in so many other things like this. He was the last person that was with a woman that was missing. She hasn't been identified yet. He was the last person that was involved in another missing person report. But that woman came forward. That woman was found and was too scared to say anything. So it's like, man, when you join the military, man, and you finally get away from your hometown, man, and you reach a point in your life where you have a family, a career, thing that you scared to lose, all of that, you gotta keep distance from people, and you gotta watch and be aware of the people that you bring around your family, man, because I'm telling you, somebody else in the military would have got that email or that message and probably would have been at home at the time, it was like, man, yeah, man, pull up, man, let's chop it up. And there'll be another missing person in that, or another unalive person because of him, right? I'm telling y'all, man, like, dawg, stay out the way. You don't know who these people are anymore. Like, all of that old friends resurfacing, all of that, oh, I know I just met you, but pull up at the crib and all of that type of stuff, man. You better stay out the way, focus on your family, man, because you don't know who these people are or what they would do.
What was in the garden that God told us to stay away from? It was knowledge. Why did God tell us to stay away from knowledge? Not because he wanted to keep us dumb, but because the knowledge of good and evil was knowledge beyond yourself. Good and evil was our good and evil, but God is great. So what did we do? We chose our own knowledge instead of sticking with God and depending on God. So God had to kick us out the garden because once they ate that apple, their eyes opened. Before they ate the fruit, they were so dependent on God that they didn't even notice that they were naked. As soon as they ate that knowledge, gained knowledge from that, when they ate it, instead of being focused on God, they focused on themselves. So that's why they looked down and said, oh, I'm naked now. I got to cover myself. Now, fast forward to now. We've got science, which is the tree of good and evil. The science that we're studying is the knowledge from the tree of good and evil. Oh, you don't believe me? What do you think they're doing at CERN? All this technology that we got. What did the movie Terminator teach you? All of this technology, yeah, we become smarter, more knowledgeable about stuff, but then we start creating things that destroy us. That is exactly what's happening. All this technology that we got, all of it is from the tree of good and evil. This is the stuff that the fallen angels was teaching us. The person that created the rocket was an occultist. These people are Satan worshipers. They're going to the same person, the same thing that deceived Eve in the beginning of time that brought sin into this world. They're going to that snake thing and they're getting technology from the other side. Now, people who sleep, it's going to be word salad to you. So please keep scrolling. Don't comment. I'm talking to the people who know what's going on. Yeah, that's why Area 51 exists. Bro, these people have like some type of like communication thing going on, some type of trade-off at Area 51. That's why all that technology is over at Area 51. That's where they're trading their technology at. Y'all think Area 51 is just a bunch of, aliens and stuff. It is not no green aliens. It is a portal there. They probably got some stuff there that you can't even imagine exists. What is the point of me making this video? Now, why am I making this video? I'm making this video because we all think that these people is making this technology on behalf of our goodness, or I guess for things to be convenient for us. But ultimately, what's really going on is Satan is using us, the vessels of this earth, who has dominion of this earth, because Satan does not have a body on this earth. He needs to use us to open a portal to the other side, which is Sheol, the underworld, so they can usher in demons and fallen angels that's trapped in the underworld, in the darkness. We're at CERN. That's why we have all this technology. You think we have all this technology because we just came up one day and just figured out that we can do it? No. For thousands of years, humans have been talking about things coming from space all the way down, teaching us stuff. What are they teaching us? They're giving us this technology so we can destroy ourselves, guys. You know how much sin is going on the internet right now? There's bestiality. There's rape, SA, child sacrifice going. Man, there's a lot of stuff, bro. Come on, y'all. Ain't no way we can be this stupid. And people will just listen to what I say and claim that I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, bro, if you just go do a tiny bit of research, you can go find exactly of what the fuck I'm talking about.
As much as these preachers have read that Bible from front to back.
Let me say this. He didn't. I'm gonna tell you something. The Messiah didn't have a problem with the whore or the people out there dealing drugs on the corner or whatever. His problem was with the preachers because they knew the truth and they still led his sheep astray.
Exactly.
He was mad with them.
And they still leading them astray. It ain't nothing changed.
Yes, and it irks me when I get around a preaching I know
and
they sitting there and they ain't telling the truth.
It's not like they don't know it because
That's
some
the
of them
problem.
have been in that book for so long till the light bulb has came. Has came on.
The problem
is
when you know it and you still decide to lie and deceive the people. Tell the truth.
Tell the truth.
I'm gonna tell you something. If you a real true person of the Most High, you will tell the truth instead of sitting there leading his sheep astray. You're gonna catch it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you something, guys. I know some of you guys are probably still going to church every Sunday, but let me say this. I know it's getting to the point to where when you go in that church house,
it's hard.
And you start listening to that preacher. I know you thinking, is he gonna tell me any of this stuff that I went out and learned on my own?
No.
You begin to start to realize you really ain't been learning nothing.
How about y'all ask him to read Deuteronomy 28 and tell him to explain?
I ain't even talking about them telling them to do that because they should be doing it anyway.
I know, but
what I'm talking about is the realization of them knowing that they're not being taught nothing, beginning to sink in.
Yeah. Only thing that preacher worried about is getting line in his pockets. That's all he worried about.
Yeah, because brothers and sisters, we got to seek this for ourselves. We can't depend on nobody else to do it for us.
No, but you know what? At the end of the day, my thing is if you're a preacher, you should be held, and you're supposed to be held to a higher standards than what you're doing. You're doing a disservice to our people. And I feel like if you can't do and tell the truth, you need to remove yourself. Because at the end, the Most High is going to come back, and that wrath is going. You're going to feel it.
Well, they know it. The Bible, if they read that book, they know it. What the Bible say about them?
Oh, they gonna.
What did the Bible say about them?
They gonna really catch you.
Exactly. So he's giving you guys a chance.
I'm gonna tell you like this: go to Kings 1, Kings 2. It's one of those. It's gonna tell you exactly what you're gonna catch.
But he's giving everybody an opportunity.
Like I said, he was madder with those preachers than anybody else in that Bible.
Even the other nations are given an opportunity to accept this truth. If that makes sense to you. You know what I'm saying? They're given the opportunity to accept this. The thing is, are they?
If you don't want to do your job as a preacher, remove yourself. Remove yourself. Because you ain't doing not a bit of good service to our people.
At the end of the day, all this stuff that you're gathering up on this earth is not going to go with you.
No, it's not going with you. This worldly stuff. This is a spiritual battle. This place right here. This is a test right here to determine if you're gonna make it to the spiritual realm or you're gonna stay in the physical realm.
This is the test ground.
Yep.
That's what this is. It's the test ground.
Either you gonna stand or you gonna fold.
Exactly. I mean, it ain't gonna get no easier, guys.
No, it's not gonna get easier.
It's not gonna get no easier.
If it is easy, you gotta ask yourself why. You gotta ask yourself what in the world, what part the devil playing in it.
Exactly. Because he's definitely playing a part in what's going on right now. The word is trying to be taken out. Get it in you. Get it in you while you can.
Oh yeah, we want to also talk about there are a lot of people out here sick and they trying to figure out how in the world they gonna make it to the next day. And in the Bible, it tells you how to heal yourself. You got to fast. You got to get in the word. You got to feed yourself.
We can heal ourselves, guys. We just got to start fasting and praying.
Yes, we got to follow the law.
The Messiah told the disciples how they were supposed to be doing this.
They supposed to fast and get in the word.
And you got to believe in it.
You got to believe. You got to have the faith of a mustard seed. That's not a big thing of faith. You got to have some faith. But you have to fast. You have to pray. You have to get into the word because the word is feeding your spiritual self. And when you feeding your spiritual self, you nourishing your body.
Yes,
you can heal yourself. But you got to believe.
You got to believe, brothers and sisters. No matter how hard it gets, you got to believe. You got to trust in the process. You got to trust in the process. The Most High got his people. Trust and believe it.
He's always had his people.
Exactly.
It's just his people forgot.
Exactly. But now we're waking up in the land of what?
Our captors. And we're remembering.
And didn't the Bible say that? I got the Holy Spirit in. Didn't the Bible say that?
It sure did. It sure said that.
Prophecies are being fulfilled.
It sure is.
And with that being said, brothers and sisters,
to the Most High.
All praise to the Most High Yah.